Okay, everyone, I'm going to begin. My name is Sophia, and I'm a peer consultant here at SARC, the Social Science Academic Resource Center, and we are presenting the scholarships offered here at the School of Social Sciences. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the Q&A section, and we'll be sure to answer them at the very end. Okay, so you may be wondering what makes you eligible for these scholarships. You must be a full-time continuing UCI student. That just means you're enrolled in at least 12 units, and you must be a declared major in the School of Social Sciences. And then finally, you must have a minimum of a 3.0 cumulative GPA. There are scholarships that are offered through Scholarship Universe that don't require this cumulative GPA requirement, but for the School of Social Sciences, you must have a minimum of a 3.0. The School of Social Sciences offers scholarships that range from $100 to $1,600. And to begin, we'll start with the merit prizes. Merit prizes are scholarships offered typically for academics or special interests, and you can apply through UCI's Scholarship Universe from January 23rd to February 12th. So that application process opens very soon, and the funds will be distributed in the 2023-2024 academic school year. So this makes graduating seniors ineligible. The first scholarship we have here is the David Roston International and Community Service Scholarship. And this scholarship is awarded to students for the purpose of student research, service, international travel related to education and humanitarian services. And that is approximately $1,000 that's being rewarded with this scholarship. The next scholarship we have is the Outstanding Community College Transfer Student Scholarship. And this recognizes community college outstanding transfer students, rewarded $1,000. And finally, we have the Social Sciences Alumni Academic Excellence Scholarship, which recognizes students for outstanding academic performance and service, also being awarded $1,000. And you can visit the link below to apply for the scholarship once it opens up. Next, we have our paper prizes, which do require an essay submission. So to apply for this type of scholarship, you must submit an essay between January 1st and March 1st. So these are actually open right now, and you're going to want to get on it. The funds are also distributed during this school year, so seniors are eligible for these scholarships. The first one that we have here is the Alice B. Macy Outstanding Undergraduate Paper Prize, which is awarded to students who demonstrate original research. Honors theses will not be accepted, so you cannot duplicate what you are sending for your honors thesis if you are. And this reward is going to be $300. The Charles A. Lav Paper Prize is awarded to students displaying a clear exposition of their creative models or theories for approximately $1,600. And this is open to undergraduate and graduate students. The next scholarship is the Social Sciences Outstanding Honors Thesis Paper Prize. And this award is to an outstanding undergraduate honors thesis for $300. And finally, we have the Justice and Equity Research Paper, which is a paper that addresses race, racism, equity, justice, and other related topics for $1,000. So once again, the link is at the bottom of these slides, which we will be sending out to you. And you're going to want to be sure to get on these scholarships because they're open right now. And finally, we have our research fund prizes. To begin, we have our Black Lives Matter Research Scholarship, which is a statement that must outline the student's leadership in addressing anti-Blackness. And this can range from $100 to $500, depending on the winner. The winner will receive that scholarship, depending on their paper, and their research funds will be distributed within that range. The Educational Enhancement Fund is a scholarship that is intended to support and facilitate education within social sciences majors. And this is available year-round, and the amount tends to vary. But once again, it's within that 100 to 1,600 range of scholarships. These scholarships are also open right now, so you're going to want to get on it, and the link is at the bottom of the slide. So to apply for these scholarships and stand out, you're going to want to highlight your academic performance, your research experience, if you've gotten involved in any sort of research, your community service. Maybe you're a part of a club that does community service, or you volunteer on weekends at somewhere. You're going to want to be sure to highlight that so you can stand out. Your leadership involvement, and that can range from anything. If you're a leader in a club, if you're a leader at your church, if you have a job and you have a specific title at your job, any sort of leadership will be important to recognize. And your educational goals. I think that's what will make you stand out the most, because that's what makes you unique. So if you want to continue on to graduate school, if you're interested in doing any type of service after you graduate, highlight what you intend to do with your degree, things like that will make you stand out and separate you from the rest of applications that are sent in. And finally, if you want to reach out to us, go ahead and scan the QR code right there. You can also email us at sark@uci.edu and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at UCI Irvine Sark. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the Q&A. I can begin answering some of your questions and highlight anything else you'd like to know about these scholarships. I do see one question. Can you use papers you've already written for a class, or do you have to write a new one? Okay. So for this question, I highly recommend writing to the prompt. If you have a paper that you've written before that relates, maybe you can use it as a framework, but it's important to write to the prompt and address what's being asked of you for the scholarship. Do you have anything else to add, Carissa, to that?
Yeah, so if you do have a paper that aligns with the scholarship that you are applying to, then yes, you may be able to submit that paper. There are some paper awards that won't allow papers from a class. So for example, like your honors thesis, right? You'd probably have to be a part of an honors program within your school to be able to submit to that one. But there are some paper awards that do allow an existing paper that you've done for a previous class. So that is possible, but just make sure that it does align with the scholarship that you're applying to.
Thank you. Okay. The next question I see is, what should I include in a cover page if needed? Let's see. So I'm not sure if these scholarships do require a cover page. If you are talking about a cover page for a paper, I'm not sure. Carissa, do you know about any cover pages that are required for these?
Yeah, most of these do not require a cover page. They just require you to submit your paper as itself. However, depending on some of the research papers, they may require you to submit your proposal, like a research proposal. But most of these don't necessarily require a cover page. And if they do, typically on the description itself, it'll say, we require a cover page that will include, please include all of these items on the cover page. So hopefully that's helpful.
Hey, thank you so much, Carissa. I see another question asking, which ones are available for international students? I believe all of these scholarships are available to international students. Some of them are only available to undergraduate students, only available to students who are not graduating seniors, although some of them do include graduating seniors. But I don't think international students are restricted from any of these scholarships. Correct me if I'm wrong, Carissa.
Yeah, that's a really great question. So for the paper scholarships, international students are definitely welcome to apply. Merit scholarships are a little bit more trickier. A lot of the merit scholarships offered through Scholarship Universe are not eligible for international students. But most likely, this really depends on kind of what your current situation is. And so I would say, if you can, try to stick to the paper scholarships, but we still encourage you to apply to Scholarship Universe. The nice thing about that platform is that you apply once, and then Scholarship Universe kind of provides you a list of, here are all your eligible scholarships. So it's a kind of one-time, very easy peasy deal where you just fill it out once, and then you get recommended for all these different scholarships that may be available to you, which may include those social science merit scholarships. But continue to look at the Office of Financial Aid's website. They have a specific web page for international students and external scholarships that you can also apply to as well.
Okay, thank you so much again. And finally, I see a question that says, I'm currently a senior, but not graduating until next year. How will you know that I'm not a graduating senior? Okay, so I believe the school does have access to your class standing. So if you are enrolled to take classes in the 2023-2024 school year, and I believe if that's only for just one quarter, I don't know what quarter you plan to graduate, but if you're enrolled for at least one quarter, you can apply for the scholarships that are eligible to students as long as they're not graduating seniors. So maybe I can get some more clarification from Carissa. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you apply if you're a senior but you're not graduating until next year?
Yeah, great question. So for many of these applications, you'll either be asked to submit what is your expected year that you're graduating and quarter. You'll also might be expected to submit your transcripts as well. So there is a way to see whether you're graduating or not. And typically you're not a graduating senior. If let's say you don't have your graduation application on file, for example, too. So we will know. And and so I wouldn't worry too much about that, but definitely talk to an academic advisor here in the School of Social Sciences to just ensure that you are on track to graduate in the year that you need to graduate as well.
Okay, another question came in. Where can I view the list of scholarships that are open and will be awarded this academic school year? Okay, so we are going to send these slides to you, everybody who attended and enrolled for this presentation. And also you can find these scholarships and more on the UCI Scholarship Universe page. We will send that link to you so you can discover all the scholarships that apply to you and are geared towards your GPA, your class standing. I know some scholarships are offered to only freshmen and sophomores, but any sort of scholarship that's geared towards you, you can also find on the UCI Scholarship Universe. Any more questions? Feel free to ask away. Or if you have a question that pops up later, you can email us at sark@uci.edu.
And then just to add, Sophie, I did put the Scholarship Universe website in the chat for everyone, but I know this will be sent out via email. But Scholarship Universe, that will have more scholarships to apply from. And then that's where the merit ones are located. And then the previous link sent is the social sciences webpage. This is where you find all the social sciences scholarships. The paper scholarships specifically have to be applied through the social sciences webpage, not through Scholarship Universe.
Thank you for clarifying that. I don't see any more questions, so I just wanted to thank everybody for attending this info session. And feel free to stop by SARC. We're located in the SBSG building. And we're here to help you if you want to schedule a one-on-one consultation, talk about your applications and talk about more information to help you stand out in these applications. We're here to help you. And I just want to thank everybody for showing an interest in receiving scholarships. You guys are self-starters and you're going to do great during this application season.